Hey everyone, welcome back to Sacred Light Tarot. This is Anna, and we are going to be taking a look at a message from your higher self. We'll be going from Aries down through Pisces, guys. Let me know what you prefer, whether or not you want individual readings or you like all 12 readings at one time. As always, guys, make sure that you like, that you subscribe, and you let me know how these are resonating with you in the comments down below. If you would like a more in-depth personal reading with me, then you can book one of those in the description box down below. Let's see here, guys. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with Aries. I don't really have anything else. Let me know how the full moon solar eclipse, it's full moon lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse will be having at the end of the month. So let me know how that affected you guys, or if it even affected you guys. Excuse me. Diablo. That was the name chosen for the for the crow. Okay. Let me put this here. So Aries, let's go ahead and see. We have Garnet for you. All right, I'm able to ground myself to feel emotionally safe and secure. For those of you who are interested in these stones, you can do your own research. Garnet. Okay, one of my favorites, actually. I have quite a few pieces of garnet. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. These are already pre-shuffled, so I have 7 decks that are just sitting here waiting on deck for the signs, and I will be taking a break after Libra. All right, let's see here. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump into your reading. Ladies, my spirit guides, if you would please, and thank you as always for these messages. Where should we shift our focus? All right, where should Aries shift their focus? Where should we be shifting our focus? And guys, make sure that you watch your moon, your rising, and your Venus. We have the 5 of Swords. Okay, I feel like this is where the conflict in the mind is stemming from, whether or not you have been overthinking something, whether or not you've been stressing about something. Swords are of the mind, thoughts. So this is really saying that you've got a lot going on whenever it comes to a particular subject. We'll clarify if needed. What truth are we hiding from ourselves? See, that's the thing. Our higher self knows what we're hiding. The 10 of Cups. Okay. Very interesting. You may be stressing about whether or not a situation is in fact ultimate wish fulfillment in the cup sense, not as far as the star is concerned, but as far as emotional fulfillment is concerned. And that will be different for everyone. Perhaps even you're thinking, well, do I even know what ultimate emotional fulfillment looks like to me? And how will I know if I've gotten there or not? For some of you, this is in regards to a family member. The 10 of Cups can be about family, children, etc. What is your spirit asking for right now? What is your spirit asking for right now? We have the Ace of Cups, love, emotion, making sense of emotion. I feel like, honestly, the 5 of Swords is, how do I feel about this particular situation? How do I feel about, maybe it's the truth that you're hiding from yourself is that you are already happy, or you are in that relationship, and you're struggling to believe that this could be real. I'm getting a sense of too good to be true, okay? What needs to be released? What needs to be released? And this is not in regards to the full moon, although we do look at what needs to be released or what is coming to the light. But this is about what needs to be released on a soul perspective. The 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, damn. Okay. So I'm really honestly getting love or money, Aries. I'm not even kidding. So the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Cups. It's like your heart is leaning toward a particular situation, but you're saying but is it stable? Is it something that is going to last the test of time? I do feel very strongly about this. I do see a future here. What needs to be released is the quest for 10 plus years stability, legacy. If this is monetary, it's saying focus on the emotional and not the physical. Focus on how you feel. I mean, for goodness sake, what your spirit is asking for, what your higher self is asking for right now, is the Ace of Cups, an overflowing cup of emotion. I want to feel again. I like this feeling. I like this feeling of being complete emotionally. Okay, I do want to get clarity on the Ten of Cups. Please, what is this Ten of Cups in regards to? The Sun. It makes you happy. Okay? I mean, honestly, Leo energy here and the Sun. This is something that brings a smile to your face. This is something that it could be children, especially with the Sun and the Ten of Cups. It could be children. It could be a person here. I don't necessarily see I don't necessarily see someone here. Could be a Leo, could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But this really feels like an internal battle that you have between whether or not you want to dedicate your focus to emotional pursuits or whether or not it is financial pursuits or stability pursuits. Maybe you're feeling as if you need to be stable before you can have this Ten of Cups. Why the Ten of Cups or the Ten of Pentacles? Okay, well, that makes perfect sense. The Devil, Capricorn energy. Yeah. It's about being dedicated, possibly overly so, obsessed with reaching this Ten of Pentacles. It is stability. It is long-term stability. It can also be the search for wealth and material possessions. And whenever we do that and we neglect our emotions, then we're saying what your spirit is asking for right now is for you to get back in touch with your emotions. The Ace of Cups. Why the Ace of Cups? Thank you. The Two of Cups. There is a connection here. There is a connection. I do see that, and the Seven of Swords underneath the bottom of the deck. Again, I'm getting this feeling as if you're second guessing this. You're twice guessing this. You're 15 times guessing this. You're saying, I'm not sure if this is going to be stable forever. I know that I really do want this. There could also be a fear of being, what if this does not turn out to be happiness? What if this does not? Don't let those negative thoughts run the show. The Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords together feels like you're playing mind games with yourself. It could lead to self-sabotage of a situation here. The Wheel of Fortune. This was something that was meant to come around. Okay, this was karmically, this was fated and destined. This was a part of your karmic plan, and no, karma does not always mean bad. It has gotten a rap for that because, yeah, karma's a bitch. My kink is my karma. Whatever. Karma is my kink. But karma just means the pre-life agreement that we signed before we got here. There are karmic experiences that are predestined that we need to go through. This is one of them. Now, whether or not this is, I feel like, leaving this up to fate and destiny and trusting in spirit source and the divine, whatever your higher power may be, is going to be essential here in trusting that fate is on your side. Whenever the Wheel of Fortune does show up in a reading, it automatically says that luck is on your side. Fate, destiny is on your side. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. You may be surprised to find out that this is, in fact, the very beginning of reaching that Ten of Pentacles. Legacy and stability, 10 plus years. The Ace of Pentacles is a seed that is planted that ultimately, with time, or with care over time, grows into the Ten of Pentacles, which is the tree of life. Okay, happiness, joy, God, the universe, the divine is all around you. It is inside of you, it is around you, it is family. If you ask me what joy is, what happiness is, what stability looks like, I'm going to have a completely different answer than anyone else. You're going to have a completely different answer than me. Get clear on what your Ten of Cups and your Ten of Pentacles is. What is that end game whenever it comes to stability? Is it money? Is it just stability? Knowing that every day whenever you wake up that you're going to be okay. What is this Ten of Cups? Is it family? Is it marriage? Is it having children? What is it that makes you happy on an emotional level? Like ultimate complete happiness, the Ten of Cups. You have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles here. The Devil. Why are you so fixated on this Ten of Pentacles? The Sun. Your soul is really, your higher self is really calling out for emotion. For some of you, I feel like you have been really talking yourself out of any kind of relationship and saying, I want to lock down my stability first, and then I can start thinking about, but here you have the Ace of Cups to the Two of Cups. This is what your higher self is asking for right now, is for you to connect in a very meaningful way, a full cup with someone else. Oh, wow. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. The Ace of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. The Devil, Capricorn energy. The Sun, Leo energy. I feel like this could be a test of your faith or your your trust in the universe. If this person is brought to you and you don't accept this offer, it may not come back around for a little while, especially if you are stressing so much that you're not trusting in what is being presented to you. Whenever the universe gives you a gift, if you continually question, well, I don't understand, it seems too good to be true, the universe may take from you that gift or that opportunity. So do be careful where your thoughts go at this time with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. I really do feel like that is a message from your higher self, is lean more into the emotional aspect of things and not the pentacle aspect of things. The cups rather than the pentacles being emotion rather than stability, money, time, effort, energy. All right, currency of any kind. All right, guys, very interesting read. Garnet. Okay, I'm able to ground myself to feel emotionally safe and secure. I feel like that is what you're being presented with, the option, or you're being presented with the opportunity to grab onto that option. Make sure that you do take it. If you know for a fact that that you have someone that is interested in you. Now, I'm not saying like this feels like it will be presented to you, like this is henceforth coming. I see 2 months. I see 5 weeks. All right. Okay. All right, guys. That is it. Very interesting read. Yeah, focus more on the emotional side of things and less on the physical world. Okay? All right, Aries. Moving on to... Where do I want to put this? Okay, and I will shuffle during the break, as always. Moving on to Taurus. Taurus, rose quartz. All right. I am very worthy and deserving of love. Oh, yes, Taurus. Venusian energy. My heart is ready to forgive and overcome. Okay, so some of you may need to forgive yourself or to forgive someone else in order to accept new love or self-love even. Maybe you're saying, I need to make some amends before I can fully give to myself because I'm having a little bit of guilt in a certain area of life. Let's go ahead and check this out. Sorry guys, I just woke up. And got the little one off to Shula school. Okay. Alright, ladies, where should our focus be for my Tauruses, for my Taurians? Where should our focus be, ladies, if you would be so kind? Where should our focus be? Okay, something that you've... Oh, okay. Some of you are blocking... You've been blocking out your own healing in a certain situation. Self-love. No wonder you got rose quartz. Rose quartz is very much associated with love, with self-love. Okay. Temperance, Sagittarian energy. It's pouring into your own cup. It's self-healing. It is making your amends. It's apologizing. It is reconciliation of all different types, not just love. It can be within families. It can be within friendships. It can be within sibling dynamics. What truth are we hiding from ourselves? What truth is being hidden? What truth is being hidden? The Knight of Swords. I don't know why you're getting double swords here. The Knight of Swords and the World. Some of you are rushing to end something here, to close out a cycle and begin a new cycle, or perhaps it's that you have already closed out something and you are wanting to rush forward to the next phase here. The World in and of itself is completion. It is saying that yes, something has been completed. Yes, something has been closed out. This is the last card in the major arcana. So this is saying that a new bright future lies ahead. You're in the planning phase about what you want to do. You're moving forward here with truth and clarity, or this is what is being hidden from you, is that an offer of truth and clarity may be coming in to help you close this out. Now, this could be truth and clarity that you are gaining from your own wisdom, if you allow the self-healing to occur. If you allow this self-love, this forgiveness of self, this forgiveness of others who have perceivedly, transgressed against you, okay, done you wrong, let's just say. Moving forward with truth and clarity, after you go ahead and put something to rest. Okay, I'm hearing now to rest. Putting something to rest. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio here in the world. Let's see here. What is our spirit asking for right now at this time? The Six of Pentacles. Equal reciprocity. This is really coming through as equal reciprocity. One more. Just because you've gotten two for like everything. Equal reciprocity in an offer of emotion that is being given either by you or being received by you. Proposed to you. I don't mean proposed as in that kind of way proposed. All right, guys. This feels like, yeah, there's an apology coming in. Accept it. Okay. It balances things out. This person is giving an apology, and accepting it will help to bring balance to this situation. Okay, what needs to be released? What needs to be released? The Four of Cups, apathy, dissatisfaction, the Six of Cups. Okay, these are all emotions. These are yeah. Something about the past that you're still holding on to. Something about the past that is still making you feel not necessarily sadness, remorse, and regret. It's just kind of like, I'm not really interested in fixing this. I'm not really interested in making things right here. And I feel like that's the opportunity, is that your higher self is asking you to make an apology or to accept an apology, to make things right, to provide balance in a situation. Even temperance in and of itself is a card of balance. It will help to, whatever this cycle is, whatever this is that is keeping you from, I feel like it is keeping you from feeling deserving of love, forgiving, and overcoming something that happened in the past that has left you, that maybe you've wanted to block out. Maybe you're saying forgiveness is not an option, and that is totally valid. If someone did you so wrong that you have the inability to forgive, I'm talking violence, I'm talking something that has to do with lying, cheating, something in that arena that you say, this is something that I can accept your apology. I will never forget the way that you made me feel. The Four of Cups. Forgotten. I'm getting forgotten here. Forgotten. Sorry guys, you're gonna see Max open the door here in just a second. Or I may have to let him out. Alright, give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry, he wanted out. Maybe this has been keeping you from moving forward or moving on to something new. Success underneath the bottom of the deck. Success and victory. What's really interesting about this is that we have the star underneath of this. Okay, yeah. This really does feel like a healing type of situation here. And we have the Ten of Cups. This could be a family dynamic that you're being presented the offer to, or the opportunity to heal this, whatever it is. A relationship dynamic, a family dynamic, Aquarian energy in the star. Aquarius, or the star, is about hope, faith, and healing. It is also about following your soul's path, following the light in the darkness, that North Star, doing what you know that you are supposed to do, or that you're being led to do. That light off in the distance, success, victory. I feel like this would go a long way, whatever this is, to mend something that has been broken within a family unit. Very specific, interesting message. Yeah, the star, Aquarian energy. Temperance, Sagittarian energy. We have Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio here in the world. I feel like this closes this out and it allows for a new beginning, possibly within a, if you're still holding on to something here and you're still saying, I choose to feel some kind of way about this, disappointed, okay? I don't know why I'm hearing, I'm not sad, I'm just disappointed. Maybe this was something from your childhood that you're still holding on to. Maybe this is something that you have yet to cleanse. Maybe that's why the 10 of Cups is here. Maybe this is affecting you in your own family dynamic now that you are grown. There is a need for balancing this out so that you can move forward with emotion. Emotional clarity is what I'm hearing. Yeah, emotional clarity. The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Rose quartz. For those of you who are interested, rose quartz, very, very beneficial for self-love, for attracting in the love that you deserve, and anything associated with vibrations of love. Yeah. Also, rose petals, rosemary. I don't know why I'm offering all the different ways to manifest. It feels like maybe you have manifested this. Maybe that's why that's coming up. Okay. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at Gemini. Gemini, we have Amethrine. All right. I move toward emotional healing by following my dreams with confidence. Do I expect to see the star? Yes. Do I expect to see the chariot? Yes. One of those. Amethrine. All right. I move toward emotional healing by following my dreams with confidence. Some of you, there's an outstanding dream that you've been resisting, or you've been saying, I'll do it someday. And you're being kind of asked to go ahead and do it now. Pluto is out of bounds, all right? That's going to affect everyone differently, and it's typically your rising sign. Check where Pluto is in your chart. Make sure that you watch your moon, your rising, and your Venus. And if you do know your Pluto, if you do know your chart, then check your whatever sign you have in Pluto. Also, I would say if you would like to book a more in-depth personal reading with me, or you want to go through your chart bit by bit, you can that is available. So that is through Etsy, right, in the description box down below in every video. Okay, guys. I don't know why I was being called to cut the cards. I've already shuffled these, but this one specifically, they're asking me to cut it, my hair. Okay, all right, ladies, my spirit guides. Why? Well, that's why. Where should we shift our focus? The truth, the King of Swords, the truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, an honest conversation for some of you. What truth are we hiding from ourselves? What truth are we hiding from ourselves? I'm not even kidding, guys. Okay, the Four of Wands and the King of Wands. You do want to move towards stability. You want to take passionate action toward marriage, house, home, family. Maybe some of you are saying, it's time for me to move. It's time to get out of this neighborhood where I have been. It is time for me to look beyond where I have been living. A change of venue. Again, success and victory. Healing. This may be healing a home environment. This may be healing the way that you interact in a home situation. Maybe something does not feel like home anymore. Self-healing is needed. I don't know why I'm getting issues with children. I'm not seeing that here, but that's what's coming to mind. Okay. What is Spirit asking right now? What is Spirit asking for right now? The Three of Swords? Why the Three of Swords? Why the Three of Swords? The Page of Pentacles. Okay. There is a wound that is still unaddressed. It's like digging out the root of whatever this is. The Page of Pentacles. Pages are students. Messengers. The Six of Pentacles. Learning how to give to yourself. Learning how to... Okay. I feel like this has to do with a breadcrumbing situation that caused you a lot of pain. Having an honest conversation. This could be about taking charge in a family environment and saying, okay, we need to heal this, whatever this is. The Three of Swords is, in fact, heartache. It's disappointment. What needs to be released? What does need to be released? And then I will clarify the King of Swords. What needs to be released? What does need to be released? The High Priestess? Why the High Priestess? Okay, a lot of you are trapped in a prison of the mind whenever it comes to... Oh, man. This is a tough one. Secrets. I feel like there are... The secrets we keep. Secrets make you sick. There's something here about the King of Swords being instrumental in having an honest conversation. Maybe you've been hiding whatever it is, the Knight of Cups. Having an honest conversation and giving an apology. One that is honest and from the heart. I feel like this is difficult for you. With the Eight of Swords, the Three of Swords. This could be putting something right that was thrown out of balance. Sixes are all about balance. The Six of Pentacles here is about an equal give and take. It's about I give energy. Pentacles represent time, effort, and energy. I give time and effort and energy to you. It is returned in kind. That's why you see on this card especially, the Six of Pentacles is shaped like the infinity symbol or the lemon skate. So it is constantly flowing back and forth, back and forth. I give time, effort, and energy out. It is returned to me in kind. You may be figuring out how to do that. You may be figuring out how to restore that balance of giving and taking. And I feel like it has to do with something here that you may not have opened up about. The High Priestess can mean secrets. It can also be about listening to your intuition. It can be about signs, synchronicities. It can be about trusting in yourself. Some of you don't trust yourself. Some of you don't trust someone that you're dealing with. Some of you are keeping something to yourselves, and it is taking a mental toll on you. You may know that you are, the Nine of Swords underneath the bottom of the deck, the Four of Swords, this absolutely needs to be healed. The Seven of Pentacles. It's going to require you to perhaps take a look back at the past and see why this has plateaued out. What emotion is lacking here? What stability is lacking here? What passion is lacking here? Because we do have the truth that you're hiding from yourself is the Knight of Wands, or the King of Wands to the Four of Wands. I want to take active action toward, or I want to master creativity. I want to stabilize mastering my creativity. What does that mean, Spirit? What does that mean? They're showing me a wedding. Okay. So I feel like this is someone that you are married to. This is someone that you do have a home with. I feel like this needs to be acted on for a happy home. There's a lot of stress here that I'm seeing, and there's healing that is desired. It may be that with the Seven of Pentacles, you do have to put in the time, effort, and energy. You have to water this garden. Maybe you've been resistant to that and you've been saying, oh, you know what? It will pass. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. With time does not heal all wounds. I cannot stand that saying because it is so not true. Time can make you forget. It can lessen the impact of the way that you feel, but it does not heal. That is actively done by having these deep conversations, by rooting out the issue here with the Three of Swords you've got a lot of swords here. But at the top, where should you shift your focus? It's about having an honest conversation about how you feel or what emotional offer you want to bring to the table. Okay. We do have Cancer and Piscean energy here in the High Priestess. The King of Wands is Leo, Sag, and Aries. The King of Swords is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. That's it as far as the majors are concerned. Earth, air, fire, and water here all on the board. But Amethrine, I move toward emotional healing by following my dreams with confidence. Following your dreams with confidence. That's the King of Wands, moving toward something with confidence. And the dream being stability, the Four of Wands, house, home, family. It really does feel like putting something right within a family unit, within a home environment. All right, Gemini? That is what I have for you. Very, very interesting read. I would love to know how and if this resonates with you in the comments down below. As always, these are general readings, not one-to-one, which is to say that they are not meant to resonate with everyone. We do live different lives. We do live in different societies. We were raised differently, every single one of us. So the potential of you having the exact same energetic signature in whatever it is that you're dealing with right now is no. You're not going to, not everyone will resonate with every single one of these readings. That is to be expected. It's completely normal. Check your moon, your rising, and your Venus. If you still are not finding yourself in any of these readings, then reach out to me directly and we can do a personal reading. They have been on sale. It just went off sale. But I will be putting them back on sale here before we go on vacation again. I know we're constantly going on vacation, right? Yeah. All right. LIVIN, living. All right, guys. I encourage you to do the same when the opportunity presents itself. Take the chance to live life to the fullest. All right. None of us are going to get out of it alive, so don't take it so seriously. Okay, some of you needed to hear that. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Cancer, my Cancerians. Let's go ahead and see what your card is. We have Larimar. Okay, I embody the tranquility of the ocean and speak from the heart. Ooh, I will look this one up. Larimar. Seems like a very beautiful stone crystal. And the ocean, that's where we'll be going on vacation again. We tend to visit the ocean quite frequently. I don't have a lot of water in my chart, but I've been going to the seaside since I was a kid. And it is one of those places that always makes me feel more at ease. It just, saltwater soul. I mean, for real. And living along the Texas coast, yeah, definitely. All right, where should we shift our focus? Ladies, my spirit guides, please, if you would, for my Cancerians, where should we shift our focus? The Three of Pentacles. Okay, collaboration, building a stable foundation, working alongside of others. This could be friendship, all right? Let's see here. What truth are we hiding from ourselves? What truth are we hiding from ourselves? The Two of Swords, you're not wanting to see whatever this is. You're blocking it out. It could be a decision. We'll see whenever I clarify. What is my spirit asking for right now? What is our spirit asking for right now? The Page of Pentacles. For some of you, this is just having fun. that little lead-in was for a reason. LIVIN. Being... Okay, all right. I kind of see a little bit of a pattern here. Yeah. It's like I want to nourish the inner child within me. I want to just play. I just want to not take things so seriously for a day or two. What needs to be released? What does need to be released? All right, thank you. I almost called it before it came out. The Devil. Something that has been holding you back, something that has been restricting you. Don't worry, we will clarify. I'm not going to leave you on a cliffhanger like that. What is this Three of Pentacles? The Seven of Cups. Okay. Where you should shift your focus is options, collaborating with others. If there is something that is holding you back, if it is a toxicity, if it is an obsession, if this is an addiction or something of that nature, there are people out there who can absolutely help you. Communities. Connect with your community. The truth that you're hiding from yourself is possibly the fact that you're blocking this off and you may not even realize it. Why the Two of Swords? Why the Two of Swords, please? Why the Two of Swords? The Nine of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Oh yeah, you're absolutely resistant because it challenges. I feel like it challenges you to confront something that maybe you have really been resistant to confronting. There are people out there that are in the same community, in the same boat as you, who have experienced the same things. Talk with those people. Create a community. Join a community where you can talk about this. I've said this many times, but yes, I am in recovery, a recovering alcoholic. I will always be a recovering alcoholic. I've been sober for 6 years, and I will continue on that path. Did I do it alone? No. Did it take me a while to get it right? Yes, it did. And every time I did push back against it and I said, you know what? I've got this. I can do it on my own. Now, I needed a community to rally around me. It's just the way that it is. I'm not specifically talking about AA or a program like that. It's just like-minded people who are there for you, who can support you, who you can talk to in your time of need whenever you're feeling like you just can't go on anymore. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles, what your higher self really wants right now. The Page of Pentacles and the Magician. Create something brand new. Learn how to manifest, co-create with the universe. Whatever this devil is, you can overcome it. You may be asking yourself, but I don't know how. Manifest the answers to that. Manifest getting the answers with the Page of Pentacles. Reaching out to someone, okay? Having the just sending a message. It could be as simple as that. Say, look, I want to create a new life for myself. I want to start over. I want to release whatever this is that has been holding me back. Whether it's an ideal, whether it is, like I said, it could be a host of different things. I do want to see the Magician, Virgo and Gemini energy. The devil is Capricorn energy. What is this devil, though? What is this devil? Ooh, okay, justice. For some of you, it's an injustice. The Emperor. I don't know why I'm getting father wound here. Okay, yeah. The Emperor. I mean, yeah. Okay. I have a couple of different storylines. I have a couple of different messages for you guys. The Emperor, Capricorn and Aries, the father, the husband of the true. Justice, okay? Can be law, legalities. You could be being restricted because of something that the Emperor can also be someone in a position of authority. You may be saying, all right, let's take my example. You may be saying, I did something that I was not supposed to do. I got behind the wheel of a car and I got pulled over. Well, now you're being held in a position where and it's not necessarily the addiction itself, it's the fact that you now have laws and legalities that are keeping you from moving freely about the country or moving freely about your daily life. You're monitored. You are having to use a machine in order to start your vehicle, or you are scheduled to do that throughout the day. I'm just saying, this could be something that you've gotten into that is keeping you restricted. It may not be that example. It may be something entirely different. But yes, it does feel like it involves legalities, justice. Libran energy, it can mean law, legalities. The Emperor can be a person in charge. Could be a judge. It could be the court system in and of itself. You're saying, I'm kind of hamstrung here. I don't know how to move forward here at all toward anything. Where you should shift your focus is the options that you have available for connectivity. Okay? Support systems, friends, whatever it is that can help you to deal with what needs to be released. Maybe an injustice did occur. Maybe it was a divorce. Maybe this was a husband, a father figure. Maybe this is someone that you're saying, I don't want to have to deal with this person anymore, but I'm being forced to because legally I have to. You feel trapped by this, but there is a way to collaborate. You can find different options too. Okay? You've been very hesitant and resistant to this. I'm not saying that you don't have the right to be. If there is a possibility for you to have a brand new beginning and to figure out a way to create a new system from which to work under, then the Spirit is saying, say that you have an order that was passed down for a standard possession order and a child is involved. And you're saying, I don't like this. Appeal it. Go back to court. I know this is easier said than done because attorneys cost money. But if this is having to do with law and legalities, then you may have to go that route. You may be saying, I want stability here and I'm looking for any option in order to get it. It may involve a third party, yes, a lawyer, a magistrate, an ad litem, whatever the case is, a judge. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles underneath the bottom of the deck. This is something that you've already been planning on, or you have been taking small steps toward releasing yourself from whatever this devil is. It doesn't necessarily feel like it's toxic. It feels like it's just refusing to let you go. It's like you're chained and bound to this because the law says so, because someone in a position of authority says so. It could be something that is imbalanced within a relationship. At very worst, it could be someone who is very controlling. And you're saying, I have been trying to cut this person out. I have been trying to set healthy boundaries. But every time that I do, I feel like I am walking on eggshells. This is something that should not be taken lightly. If that is the case, you may have to involve the law. You may have to get a protective order. Okay, taking plans here. There is something here that okay, the Ace of Cups here, an overflowing cup of emotion. I feel like I don't often read it like this. I know a lot of you want to hear this is new love or a renewal of passion, or sorry, not passion, but emotion in a situation. No, I feel like this is you conflicted about the emotions that are in this cup. Remember, the Ace of Cups has every possible emotion in it. The Five of Wands here says that, yeah, there is outside conflict. This feels like you're dealing with a lot of emotional back and forth. A lot of emotional confusion here. There may be a need to stabilize this and to create something entirely new and entirely different. Set about manifesting whatever it is that you want. If it's calm, if it's peace. Oh, wow. I embody the tranquility of the ocean and speak from the heart. Some of you, there's a desire to speak up about this. There's a desire to really let someone know, if this is something that you feel like you're, I'm trying to tiptoe around this. If you feel like you're in a marriage that is not working, it's imbalanced, you want out, speak up, go ahead, say the truth and nothing but the truth, justice. Get this into the court system. Go ahead and take active steps. Stop fighting with your emotions and saying, but. Take active action. If you are trying to put boundaries in place and someone is continually blocking those boundaries or saying, you know what, I choose to ignore them and I choose to disrespect and disregard whatever it is that you're telling me that you need for your emotional stability, that's a toxicity that you absolutely don't need in your life. Go ahead and start taking steps, get this underway to have a brand new beginning and to create the kind of life that you want to live. This was a deep one. I'm sorry, guys. I did not expect for it to be this intense. Again, if you would like a more in-depth personal reading with me, if this is not your story, then or if it is your story and you would like more information about this particular someone or this particular situation that you are facing, then by all means reach out to me via the link in the description box below. I embody the tranquility of the ocean and speak from the heart. Some of you, if you are near the coast, just go and sit by the water. Take some time for yourself to get out of this messy situation. It feels very, very messy. I'm not going to lie. Okay. All right, Leo, we will resume with you here in just a few minutes, guys. All right, Leo. So let's go ahead and take a look at your higher self's message. We have Moss Agate. I am truly connected to Earth and life itself. I feel recharged and rejuvenated. Okay, guys, any of these stones that you want more information about, you can find online. And while you're browsing through Etsy, I went ahead and reshuffled, by the way, in the break. So if you see the same cards come out, that is fine. And while you're on Etsy, you can check out a personal reading from me as well. All right, guys. Sacred Light Divine under Etsy, or just use the link in the description box down below. Okay, Leo, so let's go ahead and take a look. We are just finishing up your season. My daughter, Leo, my husband, Virgo, Leo cusp, and yeah. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and see what is your higher self's message. What should we focus on? Please, ladies, my spirit guides, what is the message for my Leos? Let's go ahead and take a look, guys. All right. Where your focus should be is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, a brand new beginning. Yeah, a seed that is planted. Stability. For some of you, this is about restabilizing. For some of you, this is about accepting an offer that is meant to kick off the journey to the Ten of Pentacles, which is overall stability, wealth, abundance for generations. Okay, what truth are you hiding from yourself? What truth are we hiding from ourselves? What truth, please, ladies? What is meant to come through? Thank you. The King of Wands. That's you. Okay, in some aspect, it's a creative. It's your creativity. It's your spark. It's your desire. It's what makes you you. Very interesting that you pulled your own card for the what you're hiding from yourself, because you could be not tapping into the natural aspects of that fire energy that you are known for. Leo, Sag, and Aries here coming out in the King of Wands. We'll see why that is in just a moment. What is your higher self asking for right now? What is your higher self asking for? The Two of Pentacles. Weighing the options. I really feel like this is... Actually, no, I don't feel like this is weighing the options. I really feel like this is stop weighing the options, stop wasting time, and go ahead and commit to something. You're not stepping into this powerful, fiery King of Wands. That's what's being hidden from you. And the Ace of Pentacles is what happens whenever you make a decision between two things that appear to be solid or stable. You may be thinking that one is and one is not, or that they both are. But the truth is, you're going back between both at the same time. Okay, let's see here. What needs to be released? What needs to be released? What needs to be released? The Sun. Okay. this could be a child. This could be saying goodbye to a child for going back to college or something of that nature. It could be, what needs to be released? It could be your expectation of happiness, whatever that is. Now, some people really put a lot of emphasis on the need to be happy and what that looks like. This is kind of saying weigh your options. Yeah, pick the stable option. Why the Ace of Pentacles? Why the Ace of Pentacles? Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Okay, because of a disappointment in the past, perhaps something that was not stable. Shifting your focus away from what I feel like is the Five of Pentacles or the Five of Cups, sadness, remorse, regret, to something that is brand new, that is stable, that you know is that you have the ability to grow and nurture, is going to be something that helps to shift your focus big time. Because you're no longer focusing on what you don't have. You're no longer focusing on what could have been. You are focusing on what you are able to create now. The King of Wands is your blockage. Okay. It does have to do with this Ten of Pentacles. Maybe some of you have lost your drive and your desire for a certain type of stability. I want to say this almost feels like a lineage, like maybe my parents wanted me to be something, and I don't necessarily resonate with that. The pentacle that I want to place is one that I decide on, not someone else. It's not something that I carry forward, a legacy, a family business, a trade that I'm not invested in. It's something that I have decided on here by myself. It's something that does not come with, ooh, okay. I was going to say it does not come with shame. For some of you, this could be about breaking a cycle. That's very deep and not what I was expecting from just a quick message. For some of you, yeah, it could be really taking passionate action here, taking charge to break a cycle here that has been going on for generations. Whatever that feels like or looks like to you. What Spirit is asking for you right now is to choose love over above all else. Okay, yeah. You have two aces here, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. There is something that needs a reset within you in regards to stability and in regards to emotion. Because I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles here. You've been through this period of sadness, remorse, and regret. And the shift in focus is to focus on a stable new beginning, a seed that is planted. What your higher self is asking right now is for you to lean more toward what you are feeling emotionally and let that guide you in making this decision about stability. It does make sense. Now, I will say that don't get caught up in the emotion. Stability is, in and of itself, something that is slow moving. It's something that, no, you don't necessarily... You can have a feeling about it, or in order for something to become the Ten of Pentacles, to become the Ten of Cups, yes, it does need emotion. It needs passion. It needs stability. It needs everything. It needs intellect. It needs all of those aces. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups coming out here, I really truly feel as if those are your two biggest things that are, well, I mean, yeah, fire and earth, combustible. Fire and water, it drowns out. However, with that in mind, it does provide the perfect balance. Passion and emotion is something that there's something here that's lending itself to Sagittarian energy and temperance. Okay, tempering down something here that Spirit is asking you to do. Add more emotion instead of raw passion. add more stability to that emotion. There is a delicate mix here that is being asked of you. What needs to be released? Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Okay, stop fantasizing about what it is that makes you happy. You're not taking, okay, with the sun here, Leo energy, your energy, the Ten of Pentacles, and what is being hidden from you, and the King of Wands. Stop just dreaming about these brand new beginnings. Take active action on them. It's going to require you to commit. It is going to require you to accept an offer or initiate an offer. And it is also going to require you to meet the universe halfway. So to put in your to put in your effort, your time, your energy into whatever this is. The Five of Pentacles underneath the bottom of the deck in the subconscious energy tells me that honestly, you know that your time, effort, and energy has not been concentrated in one place. You've not been giving in the way that you would like to give. Fives are all about change. It's transitory energy. It's saying, yes, I know that things are changing, and with that, some things may have to go. I may not be able to give to them. Time, effort, and energy, Pentacles. The only thing that I'm curious about here is the Knight of Wands, because it feels like your passions are a bit, this is almost giving me hyperactivity. I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. You quickly move on from something without seeing it through all the way. You may see the benefit in it, you may see the stability in it, but there is something that keeps you from mastering this, because the Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Wands, is very passionate, but his passion tends to change. It's kind of like squirrel. Oh, okay, over there. I'm passionate about this now. The Two of Swords here, which is, yeah, it's preventing you from judgment. Scorpionic energy, which is Plutonic energy here, Pluto, which is preventing you, the Two of Swords, to judgment, from making that judgment call, from making that decision. There's something here that does need to be looked at whenever it comes to stability, whenever it comes to happiness. If you're constantly chasing happiness, now the Seven of Cups can indicate like multiple options. If you're constantly going from one to the other, 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 then you're never able to sit with whatever that option is and say, okay, I pick that option. That's what you're being asked to do right now. Stop looking at all of these options for what is going to make you happy. Stop weighing them out, going back and forth, and decide on one cup. Decide on one emotion. What emotion is it that you want? Happiness. Okay, whenever it comes to happiness, then what are the options? And out of those options, choose one. Commit to it. Okay? I feel like I'm having someone who is having an inability to commit, and no, I'm not talking about any type of avoidance. I feel like this honestly, truly has to do with I'm still searching because I'm not entirely certain what is going to make me happy. And therein could lie the very root of the issue, because maybe in the past you've been disappointed by so much, you've stopped entertaining those different options. Maybe you have wanted to have many options, because when one fails, then I want a fail safe. Commit everything that you have, the pentacle and the cup, the emotion and the stability, and then take active action on it, which is what you do best, with creativity, fire, desire, toward whatever this Ten of Pentacles is. That's what I have for you guys. Very, very interesting reading. Leo energy, you're showing up here very heavily in the King of Wands and in the Sun. Sag and Aries here as well. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn here in the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpionic energy here in the Judgment underneath the bottom of the deck. Again, Moss Agate. I am deeply connected to Earth and life itself. I feel rejuvenated and recharged, or recharged and rejuvenated. I feel like once you do fully connect to the Earth, and once you fully connect to what your what your soul's purpose is, or what your higher self is trying to get you to listen to, then this is going to greatly help you out. Okay, that's what I have for you guys. And very interesting reading. I would love to know how this resonates with you in the comments down below. The Queen of Pentacles was underneath of Judgment, and it feels like there is a this could be a mother, or this could be about nurturing stability in and of itself. Okay, Virgo. I went ahead and included, made the decision to go ahead and include you in this one as well. We have Tanzanite. I actively listen to guidance from the universe, and new paths form around me. This is very much saying pay attention to your intuition. Watch for signs and synchronicities. The universe is trying to speak to you. Some of you may already have an idea that this is happening. Okay, maybe you're saying, "Oh yeah, I know. I've been seeing the signs and synchronicities." Virgo, if you missed some of the readings that I did for the full moon and make sure that you watch Pluto. All right, your Pluto placement. I've said this before, and it's for a very good reason. I did the tarot and astrology. Okay, guys, go back and take a look at that. If you want to see those come back, then make sure to be vocal. Okay, make sure to really engage with that video. But yeah, I really feel like you're being asked to listen to your higher self. I'm interested to see what comes through. Let's go ahead and jump into the reading. All right, where should we shift our focus? Please, Spirit, if you would, please. Where should we shift our focus? What is wanting to come through? The Four of Swords. Taking a break, taking a rest, or this is a card of healing after disappointment, sadness, a broken heart. Ultimately, it's a timeout. What truth are we hiding from ourselves? What truth are we hiding from ourselves? It could be as much as okay, the Hierophant. Okay, Taurus and Libra energy. I'll get more on that here in a moment. Ruled by Pluto, this is now this card, the Hierophant. Your morals, your ethics, your beliefs, your religion, your faith, your spirituality, everything that you considered to be non-negotiables, or the way it's supposed to be, is on the option table. It does not have to be. Some of you are walking away from things that you used to believe in wholeheartedly. Some of you are shifting your perspective on them, and they're not quite the same as they used to be. So I'm very interested to see what is going to come out here. What is Spirit asking from us right now? What is Spirit asking from us at this moment? Okay, well, surrender. Surrender to the will of the universe. Surrender to your own intuition. Yeah, the Hangman, Piscean energy. If you guys if you did not watch the full moon in Pisces, please go back and watch that. Please, please, please watch all of your placements. There were some powerhouse messages that came through that reading. Shift your focus here. That is what your higher self is asking of you right now. I feel like this is like almost going within to do a hermit, a dark night of the soul. Not maybe quite that difficult, but really shifting your perspective on something, or allowing someone else to shift your perspective on what you have always considered to be, well, this is just the way it is. Start questioning things. What needs to be released? What needs to be released, please, Spirit? Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, it's nurturing something that you have continually tried to nurture. For some of you, it's a higher level of commitment. I'm just going to say that here with the Hierophant. For some of you, this is the way that you have always believed. Okay, this could be up to and including faith, religion, big topics like that. It could be about gaining additional knowledge, seeking wisdom from someone who is an ascended master, thusly changing your perspective on what you thought to be true, or what you had always carried with you, knowing that it was true. Begin to question things. The Four of Swords, please, ladies. The Four of Swords, please, Spirit. Thank you. The Ten of Cups. Okay. For some of you, this is healing your relationship to someone in your family. For some of you, this is healing the idea of what the Ten of Cups looks like to you. Now, that could go back to, again, the Hierophant, a higher level of commitment, or the way that things have always traditionally been done. The Hierophant ultimately is about tradition, okay? Why the Hierophant? Why the Hierophant? The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, this could have to do with work. And Pluto, I don't know, everything going on right now is very much leaning to you making different decisions whenever it comes to work, career, money, finance. I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know. You may find yourself one day all of a sudden not resonating with or not feeling like you're making much of a difference in the place that you're working. You may all of a sudden one day find that you're not excited to get up and go to work. I mean, are we ever really excited to get up and go to work? Some of us, the lucky ones, are. You may be saying, this is a toxic workplace environment, and I don't like it. Even though it is something that I have always done. Maybe it is a field that you have continued to stay in. You may be saying, but even that, I've been hiding the fact that, yeah, I've been working my arse off in this position or within this company, and because I felt like I was supposed to. Like, this is what I should do. Don't should yourself to death. This could really be in regards to anything that you're putting the hard work into. If it is even, it could even be a higher level of commitment. It could be tradition. It could be something that you have long held, and you're saying, you know what? The fact is that I've paid into this, and I've put so much time, effort, and energy into it. I've mastered it. I really, truly have. You have two masters here. Very interesting. The Hierophant is an ascended master. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles, which is the mastering of a craft. I could see this as you needing to gain additional experience, maybe additional information from someone that is at a higher level than you. Honestly, I would love to know how and if this resonates with you, how this resonates for your specific situation. The Hierophant can also be a boss. It can be someone in a position of authority, as I said before. The Hanged Man, what your spirit is asking you to do is to... Okay. Finally speak up. Finally, okay, you're going to have the opportunity. Oh, God. Okay. Let me know how the 13th, Friday the 13th goes for you guys. You may feel like it was a cursed day. Well, really what happens is that Sun and Mercury were conjunct. And it was really, really kind of, you couldn't keep inside what you were really, truly, tell me how you really feel. Well, you did. Okay, Gemini, that goes for them as well. Both Mercury rolled signs. Kind of in the hot seat a little bit there. The Four of Cups here. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not depressed. I'm just... Why is that? Why are you not maybe striving for this Ten of Cups? Why does it feel... is it your relationship to it? To the Ten of Cups, maybe you feel that it's unachievable. Maybe you're doing your damnedest to put work into a higher level of commitment that is never going to be the Ten of Cups. We all have relationships like that, whether we are in a high level of commitment or we hope that they will go to a high level of commitment. We have relationships that we say, oh yeah, I could see this being the person that lights up my life, that brings in happiness, joy, fulfillment on a level of rainbows and the 10 of cups. And I put the work in, and I put the work in, and I continue to put the work in, and I continue to put the work in. And no matter how much I put the work in, it never gets to a place where, even if it's a high level of commitment, there's still not happiness. Because you're telling me here, the Hanged Man and the Four of Cups, I finally have a different perspective on why I'm feeling okay? Is it because you've been nurturing something here that, honestly, you can't nurture the stability of, because the stability was never, the stable foundation did not exist for this. No matter how much work you paid into it, no matter how much work, blood, sweat, tears, time, effort, energy you have been pouring into this situation, maybe even with a therapist here. The Hierophant can represent, again, a mediator, a therapist, someone like that. If this is a high level of commitment, if this is a relationship, if this is a family dynamic, you're saying, I've done everything that my therapist has asked me to, and then some. And still, this is not growing. It's not reaching that 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Yeah. What needs to be released? The Two of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, an apathetic attitude here, you're coming to find out, is what has blocked you emotionally from. Your intuition is blocked. You're not paying attention to signs and synchronicities. Oh, okay. Cancer and Piscean energy here, and the High Priestess. This is what needs to be released. I feel like this could be your third eye or your crown chakra that is blocked. It could be indeed something here that you're just not tapping into your intuition fully. So if you're not tapping into your intuition, you're not able to nurture anything you're not able to nurture the stability of anything, because your intuition may be leading you astray. Try grounding. Really, I'm interested because the Five of Pentacles is looking up at me. Figure out, okay, yeah, I mean, literally, figure out why you feel cast out, left out in the cold, why you feel lonely. Why is that? The King of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, the Page of Pentacles, Student, and the Five of Pentacles. For some of you, this is learning what needs to be released from your life, what needs to be cut free so that you can move forward toward nurturing yourself, nurturing others. Again, if this is something that you have been continually nurturing and your intuition has been screaming at you, Virgo, this is not going to, you can never heal this. You can't. You are the wounded healer. You will continue to do this until you have been run into ground. It's time for you to realize that you're unhappy in a situation that you thought you could heal. Simply put. Okay? Let's see, the Hangman, Piscean energy, the Hierophant, Taurus and Libran energy. Yeah, the High Priestess, Cancer and Piscean energy. It's signs, it's synchronicities. No wonder they're blocked with the Two of Swords here. Tanzanite. I attentively listen to guidance from the universe, and new paths form around me. Once you do open up your intuition, once you are able to trust in the signs and synchronicities that you're receiving, I feel like this goes a long way toward redirecting your focus toward healing whatever this 10 of Cups is, whether it's a family dynamic, whether it is I feel like this is your own personal brand of 10 of Cups, whatever that is to you. It will be different for everyone. My 10 of Cups is not going to be your 10 of Cups. The Joneses 10 of Cups is not going to be your 10 of Cups. It's just, it is not. Okay. Because we all have different desires, we emote differently. Because we're all different human beings. It just is. All right. If you would like to book a more in-depth personal reading with me, the link for that is always in the description box of every video, guys. All right. I went through the signs as they came about. So, moving on to Libra. Libra. All right. Put this over here out of the way. Okay, Libra. Spirit Quartz. I trust that the universe is guiding me to fulfill my destiny every single day. This is asking you to have faith in spirit and the universe, your higher power, whatever that be. Maybe some of you are questioning, I don't understand. Why has this not come through yet? I already manifested it. I already prayed for it. I already asked the universe for this, but it has not come in yet. Okay. Trust. All in divine timing. Watch the Wheel of Fortune come out in this reading. All in divine timing. There is a level of trust. We've been through this before. If you are a Virgo, Libra, or if you have watched any of the Virgo readings, you may have caught me talking about active manifestation and how to fully align with your manifestation. It requires trust. It requires you putting in the effort to meet the universe halfway. And sometimes, and most often, the universe wants to see that you are willing to put in the hard work and effort that is needed to achieve that or to maintain that manifestation should you receive it, and that you would be grateful. So go ahead and give gratitude before that manifestation has even arrived. Okay, guys. Really short, very, very, very short explanation as to what that is. If you guys would like for me to do a video on manifestation, just a general collective reading, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure that you like, that you subscribe, and that you turn your notification bells to on, because if I do one of those and you are interested in it, you definitely don't want to miss it. Okay, so where should we put our focus? Where should we focus our attention for my Libras? Okay, communication or forward movement after a period of pause, the 8 of Wands. Some of you are stuck in a place, or you feel like you're stuck, or you're restricting your own movement, or you're saying, I'm too scared to move forward. We'll see. What truth are we hiding? What truth are we hiding from ourselves? What is the truth? The 6 of Wands. Okay, something is a success. You may have been doubting whether or not you should move on something because you doubted the success of it. The success may be hiding from you, okay? It may be hidden by the universe. You may have to trust that this will be successful for it to be successful. I know, it's a double-edged sword, right? The universe likes to make sure that we're dedicated before it gives us exactly what we're asking for. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Okay. What is your higher self asking for at this moment? What is your higher self asking for at this moment? The Knight of Wands. Again, this is all like movement. Take passionate action, Libra. You are one to, yes, make sure that everything is balanced. To make sure that you think things through. Indecisive, with all due respect to my sister, who keeps the tags on her clothes. For months, even after the window to return them has closed. You're gonna have to take active action on something at some point, whether it is certifiably balanced. Justice. That's what I'm thinking of. That's what's coming to mind right now. I'm actually picturing the card. Whether or not it is justifiably balanced, like 100% approved, balanced. There is a need for you to take action on it. What needs to be released? What needs to be released? I'm interested here. The 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so, okay, all right. I want to get back to this one here in just a moment. Okay, the 8 of Wands, please, ladies. Thank you. The Page of Pentacles. Okay, gain the information that you need in order to move forward. That's where you should shift your focus, is on gaining this information. The Page of Pentacles is a forever student, as somebody who is ravenous for information. Okay, pages are students. This could also be a message of stability. It's not an offer. Okay, knights bring offers or initiate forward movement. Pages are students, or they are messengers. You may be waiting for a message to come in, maybe from an earth sign. Could be. You could be a Virgo Libra cusp. But yeah, there's like, I need assurance. I don't know why this is coming through. It feels like you need assurance that it's time for you to move on this. That this will be successful. The Two of Cups, the Six of Wands. Okay, there is someone in your life. Now, the Two of Cups is, honestly, it is a connection between you and your higher self. In traditional tarot, in modern tarot, it is a connection that you have with someone else on a soul level. It is a soul contract. Now, this could be a friend, this could be a coworker, this could be a family member, this could be anyone within your social circle. There is success here with this person. It could be a collaborative effort. It could be a team effort, a duo. Now I'm hearing that song from American Tail. We're a duo, a duo. Whenever there's a plan for one, it's something me and you. We're a duo. All right, this could be a best friend. You've always done things together. What is being hidden from you is that actually there's great success here within this connection, maybe even more than you ever thought possible. Maybe you've been hesitant to move in this direction. This could be in regards to love. So it would be the first one that I could actually say would be absolutely a candidate for a love reading. All right, congratulations, Libra. What is your spirit asking right now? The Knight of Wands, to take passionate action on something here. Temperance. Okay, you got me. All right. It may not be justice, but it is a different form of balance. It's emotional balance. It is balancing emotion with passion. You're saying, I have to feel it. I can't just take active action on my passions. I have to also have an emotional connection with it. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Too much passion and not enough emotion here. There's a lot of every one of these. So wand. You've got a pentacle here to counteract it. You've got water here to counteract it. And then you have temperance here, Sagittarian energy, which is both water and fire. So there is a need for you to overall, in this reading, tap into passion, creativity, some sort of forward movement, okay, but also to emote your way through it, feel your way through whatever this is. What Spirit is asking of you right now is for you to pour into your own cup and make sure to alchemize this as well, to pour into your own cup, to pour emotion into to where it feels balanced to you and you can take passionate action on it. There's passion and there is emotion, both here in Sagittarian energy and temperance. This can also require patience, okay? What your spirit is asking for right now is a little bit of patience before you go running off in that direction. And I feel like, yeah, it does have to do with this Page of Pentacles. I feel like there is something that you need to know, like, it's a go. I have a stable word that this is a go. It could be that you have requested a date from someone who has always been a friend, and you are wanting to move this into a more romantic sphere here with the Six of Wands, yes, and the Two of Cups, saying this is a successful union, you and I. For others of you, this is between you and your higher self. There is a need for you to heal before you take active action on something. And the truth that is hiding from you is that really being in touch with your higher self will bring in that success that you are, in fact, looking for. The Nine of Pentacles is what needs to be released. The Eight of Swords. Okay. There is a there's a feeling, okay, all right, I get it. Okay. You want to do everything all on your own. There's a sense of hyper independence here. Libra, I'm surprised by this, because you rule the fifth house, which is about relationships. You are relationships. Whoever I'm tapping into, the energy that I'm tapping into says, I am stuck in Singleville. I am stuck in this. I'm unable to break out of thinking I have to do everything on my own. Hyper independence. I have to achieve things on my own. What is being hidden from you right now is that there is somebody who is very, very instrumental to the success of something. You have to open up and allow that person in. You need to take active action on this. You need to feel the emotion here between you and this person. Now, I really do feel like in this case this is another person. It may not be you and your higher self, because we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is about, it could be, but I feel like you're needing assurance before you move forward on something in a romantic manner. I was trying to steer around romance, but it's really wanting to come through, especially with the Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of being single, but it's also a card of saying, I have everything that I need for just me, myself, and I. I have personal stability. Personal stability. You may be stuck in that mindset of, I need to cultivate personal stability. Personal. I don't see the Ten of Pentacles here, which is saying, I want stability for everyone in my life. And then that may be because you are a solo person. You are a lone wolf. You are somebody who does not want to tie themselves into a relationship. I feel like it would be very, very successful. You may be stuck in this mindset of, I have to do everything on my own. That could be what needs to be released. The mindset of, I need to do things all on my own. Are you sure that you're not a Virgo, Libra? Because that's very, very Virgo, okay? Even the Nine of Pentacles is Venus and Virgo. I could be speaking to somebody who is a Libra sun, but has their Venus in Virgo. All right. Let's go ahead and see here. The Page of Swords underneath the bottom of the deck. Know when to... Okay, yeah. Very much... Okay. Cross-watchers do keep in mind that roles can be reversed. If you're a Virgo cross-watcher... Alright, I'm just saying. I'm picking up on a lot of Virgo energy here. The Hermit here coming out. The Page of Swords. Okay, I feel like you are gaining information about healthy boundaries. That does not mean that you have to completely go solo and hide in the forest or atop a mountain. Okay, you don't have to go full Virgo. There's a delicate blend here. You can let someone in. Damn, you'd be hiding from people. Like, for real. Libra. Let me know what is going on here, okay? A Temperance, Sagittarian energy. Okay, we already said Venus and Virgo. Earth, air, fire, and water here all on the board. I really, look, seriously, trust that the universe is guiding me to fulfill my destiny every single day. If the universe put this person, whoever this is, in your life, it could be a Virgo, but whoever this is that the universe put in your life, they are there for a reason. This is a partnership that you agreed to. It is a karmic partnership. No, not karmic in the sense that this is a toxic. Karma is not toxic. It's only toxic if you are sending out negative karma, then you're going to receive negative karma, okay? And even that is subject to, it depends. If that negative karma that you're dishing out to someone is justified, if they did you wrong first, you may not receive that backlash. I'm just saying. But here's the thing about karma, is that our karmic path is the karmic wheel of justice. It means fate. It means destiny. It means that this person is someone that you are destined to meet and come across, because they are going to help you achieve success and victory. Don't miss out on this person. Libra, I almost want to make this a separate reading so that you can really, I should have done this in a separate reading. I may parse these out into separate readings. I don't know. Just for yours, because I'm like, Libra, pay attention. All right, if you know a Libra who is going through a situation like this, send this video to them. All right, give them the timestamp. Everything will be timestamped in the bottom. If this is your reading and you would like a more personal reading with me, you can book one in the description box down below, guys. I would really love to know what this is about. Temperance, Sagittarian energy, Virgo energy here in the Hermit. Okay. All right, Libra. Sorry. That was, yeah, it was very, very evident. Like, let this person help you. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and take a look. We have Celestite. I am balanced in my mind, body, and everything around me is in perfect harmony. Okay, I'm really sensing Temperance here, or the Justice card. Rebalancing. You are, yeah, with Pluto going rogue, there's probably a very intense desire to have some balance back in your life. If you felt this shift, Pluto, your ruler, going out of bounds, then you may be saying, hold up, something does not feel right. Why do I feel like I am being pulled away from, or I'm not as invested in the things that I used to be invested, or why are my interests shifting and changing? And this could very much be why. You could be really desiring to balance things out. Your life, your schedule, okay? The changes that are going on in your world, okay? Pluto is, yeah, death and transformation. It is the underworld. It is going to the underworld for 6 months and then coming back and completely starting over again. That rebirth cycle, okay? Let's see. I'm very interested to see what your reading has, especially considering that we have Pluto that is very much affecting your sign right now. All right, if you guys missed the full moon readings from last week, definitely take a look at those. All right, guys. Where should we shift our focus? Stabilization, okay? The King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Lean into whatever, check and see in your chart what you have that is Earth. All right. If you have a rising Venus or moon, lean into that to help stabilize whatever changes are going on. Where should you shift your focus? Into what is stable, what you can master as far as stability is concerned. What truth is hiding from you? What truth is hiding from you, or what truth is hiding from yourself? I mean, the Seven of Swords. It could be self-deception. Let's see here. What is Spirit asking for at this moment? What is your Spirit asking for at this moment? The Ace of Wands. A renewed passion for something, for anything. You may feel a little all over the place, a little scattered, and not sure where to direct that passion. This could also be, I mean, the shadow aspect of the Ace of Wands is rage, anger. Okay, we'll see what comes out to clarify. What needs to be released? What needs to be released? The King of Cups. Well, Scorpio, there you are. Scorpio, Cancer, and Piscean energy. For some of you, it is an yeah, I can definitely feel a very, very emotional, mastering your emotions. I feel like your emotions are something that definitely need to be within balance, and that could definitely throw you off big time. Dysregulation of emotions, the need to stabilize. Yeah, this really could be anger. I've always been able to stabilize my emotions. I am, after all, Scorpio. I am the stable water sign. Yeah, fixed water. But I feel like Pluto has been giving you a little bit of a headache lately. Maybe in terms of where your passion or your emotion or your stability, I mean, shit. It's like, yeah, everything is here. We have the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Ace of Wands. The only thing that is missing here is the only swords that we have here are basically lies. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. So this may be what is hiding from you is the truth. Let's get to clarifying. The King of Pentacles, please. The King of Pentacles. I knew this was going to be an interesting one. Yeah, the King of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. Balance. You want to balance out your stability. An equal give and take. I put time and effort and energy into something, it returns the favor. I stabilize this flow of time, effort, and energy. I'm not giving to anything anymore that is not reciprocating. Some of you have just plain out had it with something that you've been giving to that has not been returning the favor. And this does not mean a specific person. Don't get me twisted. It can also mean that. But this can be anything that you want to see grow. This can be your home life. This can be your spirituality. This could be your morals, ethics, beliefs, and standards. This could be a passion, a hobby. This could be a garden in your backyard. This could be something that you have been trying to get off the ground. You have been giving to it, and you've not seen a return on your investment. This could really be a lot of different things. It's anything that you feel like you've been investing time in, and you've not gotten your time, effort, and energy back. Like, it has not paid off to you. Instability. All right, what is the Seven of Swords? I gotta know about this. What is the Seven of Swords? The Five of Cups. One more on the Seven of Swords. The Moon. Uncertainty. Cancer and Piscean energy. Now, I kind of feel like it's yeah. I want to address the elephant in the room. If there is something here that has let you down on an emotional level with the Five of Cups, okay, and the Moon being deep emotions, or it can represent deep emotions, you may really, really be trusting your own instincts whenever it comes to your emotions. And for you, that sucks, okay? What you're hiding from yourself is that maybe something did hurt, but you're keeping it a secret. There was something that either you did or someone else did. Crosswatcher, do keep in mind that roles can be reversed. There was something here that was not quite on the level. It caused a sense of sadness. I'm not necessarily getting regret, but sadness the way that maybe possibly regret, no remorse, but they're not giving me that. But it's like whatever this is, you want to keep it secret. You don't want to let those deep emotions, maybe you don't want to let someone know just how much you hurt over this. Maybe you don't want to let anyone know that you've been investing in a particular project or a particular, like you've really been trying to get this position or a job at a certain company, and you have really been trying, sending emails, follow-up emails, going on interviews, and you did not get it. You're saying, oh, I'm fine, I'm good. Hey, things happen. Whatever the case, okay? Maybe you've been building a doghouse in the backyard and it fell down. And you're saying, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna buy one of those, like the ones from Amazon, or the one from Walmart. That's good enough, I thought maybe I could, make a cute doghouse, but it doesn't. It could be a birdhouse. I don't know. It hurt you more than you want to admit, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not here to say, oh, that's stupid. You shouldn't feel like sad about that. If you feel sad about it, feel fucking sad about it. It's okay. We as human beings have the right to have a range of freaking emotions, okay? We don't always have to be 100% in control of our emotions, and maybe that's why this King of Cups is what needs to be released. Maybe you need to stop controlling those emotions and just let it out. I'm sad. I'm pissed off. I spent all of this time, effort, and energy on XYZ, and it's not paid off. Forget you, forget you, forget you. I'm not even gonna try anymore. I'm done. I'm so over it. I'm so done. Okay? What is this Ace of Wands? And that's perfectly fine. Temperance. Okay. Why Temperance? The Four of Pentacles. You are waiting, okay. Your higher self is waiting for you to feel stable again before you take on anything new and passionate. Sagittarian energy here in Temperance. Get your passion and your emotion on the same wavelength. Balance those out, transmute those. If you are sad, if you are disappointed in something, then let that be fuel for the next passion project. But I feel like this is, with the Four of Pentacles here, the fours are all about stability, and Temperance is about patience. I feel like recalibrate yourself, bring yourself back into a feeling of I've got this under control, or I'm able to now invest in this new project, but not just yet. I still have some internal healing to get done, and I need to be patient with that, because you're telling me here with the King of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles, I've been trying to, that my focus is investing into something that I know is going to bring in or maintain or help me master my stability. Right now, your higher self is asking you to hold on to what is stable, take a deep breath, recoup, regroup, heal, and then go ahead and start something new that is a passionate project. Or set out on a new passionate path, whatever the case is. The King of Cups here. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, like I said, this could have been something that you put, like, you really put in the hours on this. You really meant to master whatever this was. I was really strongly getting that with the King of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. I don't know why that came so strongly. You really wanted to master this. You're asking to, you're being asked to let go of your emotional attachment to all of that hard work that you put into something. One more. Yeah, the Knight of Swords, to move forward with truth and clarity, knowing what you know now. I feel like, okay, for some of you, if you haven't heard me tell the story before, just really quick, whenever I first started writing, I'm an international best-selling author. If you did not know, now you do. I no longer write. I'm working on a screenplay, but I no longer write fiction books, long-form fiction, okay? I've written 9 books. And whenever I first started marketing them, I put so much time, effort, and energy into marketing, and it did not pay off. And I had to come to the conclusion that I was doing it the wrong way and readjust. All right. All of the campaigns that I had set up were a bust. I had to accept it. I had to say, okay, well, I did what I could. Now I'm moving forward with truth and clarity, so whenever I start my next marketing campaign, I know what not to do. I may not know what to do, but I can test different things, not go with what I did full force. There are a lot of things that I would change. There are a lot of dollars that were spent on things that I did not need to invest in. Okay? You may be saying the same thing. If I knew then what I know now, I would have done things completely differently. Well, you know what? For the next project, you are going to know what to do. You're going to be moving forward with truth and clarity. Okay? The Hermit here, underneath the bottom of the deck. Deep within, you understand. Okay, the Hermit, Virgo energy. that you know your worth and your value. Okay? You know your worth and your value. You also know that you are capable of balancing out your emotions. Now, I know this is this is tough. Okay. Try your best not to romanticize the past, or try your best to take an objective look at the past, the fond memories that you had of the past. This is honestly about bringing balance to your emotions. Sixes are all about balance in the tarot. 6 is the card of balance. This is balancing out your emotions. It's your expectations versus it's your emotional expectations versus your create something that, I don't know why I'm hearing this. Create something that that a younger version of yourself would be proud of. For some of you, this is going deep within and taking a very innocent approach to starting something new, birthing something new, creating something new. The Empress, Taurus and Libra in energy, the Hermit, Virgo and Gemini, the Moon, Cancer and Piscean energy, the Temperance, Sagittarian energy, Leo, Sag and Aries here in the Ace of Wands. All right, Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn in the Ace of Pentacles. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here in the King of Cups. And then take action. I feel like there is a need for you to balance your emotions. I feel like there is a need for you to go back to this innocence, in a way. To look at things from a, I have the ability to bring something into this life and nurture it to its fullest potential. Some of you may be reflecting on the past and saying, okay, I want to pick out the parts that I feel good about. I learned some lessons along the way. Even though I didn't receive a return on my investment, I still tried my best. I still gave it my level best. I did learn some things in the process, and those will be very, very useful moving forward. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. You didn't fail. You just found a way, something that did not succeed. All right, that's it. Okay, take that knowledge with you and apply it moving forward. I am balanced in my mind, body, and soul. Everything around me is in perfect harmony. Okay, you may want to pick up some Celestite, or you may want to add this as a daily mantra or as something to start your day off. I am balanced in my mind, body, and soul. Everything around me is in perfect harmony. You have 1, 2, 3 cards of balance. I feel like there was balance between all signs. They're giving me the image of the pentagram of the pentacle, representing earth, air, fire, water, and source, spirit. I feel like this is balancing all the elements, the passion, this is giving me magician vibes, okay? You may be thinking about what you want to manifest for the next passion project that you have. All right, Scorpio, that is what I have for you. If you would like a more in-depth personal reading with me, you can book one in the description box down below. Thank you, guys. Make sure that you watch your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Okay, Sag. Moving on. Sagittarius, Lapis Lazuli. Love it. I trust my inner wisdom and knowledge to guide me in making the right decisions. I love lapis. Used by ancient Egyptians for many, many years to connect with their deities. Anubis, Amun-Ra, Osiris, right? Found on Tutankhamun's sarcophagi, in fact. Very, very revered in, and I got this for, I had been getting this for Aquarius, but I'm getting this for you now. Yeah, you may have a connection with Egypt. You find Egyptology to be, or the Egyptian pyramids, or the Egyptian landscape, or something like that. The history of Egypt to be very fascinating. Okay. This is really about tapping into your higher self. Yeah. Into your divine essence, receiving messages from a spirit, from source. So I'm glad that we're doing this reading for you today. Let's see here. Where should we shift our focus, ladies? Okay, for my Sagittarians. All right. Where should we shift our focus? Where should we be shifting our focus? Where should our focus be, please? Okay, Queen of Swords. Well, focusing. All right, the Queen of Swords has a clear view. She is the only queen that has her head above the clouds. She has knowledge. She sees further. She sees the big picture, so to speak. All right, knowledge, clarity. What truth are we hiding from ourselves? What truth are we hiding from ourselves? The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, all right, we'll get more clarity on this. Don't worry. All right, what is our spirit asking for right now? What is our spirit asking for right now? Ooh, fortune. For fate to bring change that will lead to fortune. Jupiterian energy. Very interesting. Okay, what needs to be released? What needs to be released? What needs to be released? The world. Okay, there's something here that does need to close out. If you want change, you're gonna have change. Oh, damn. Okay. Let's see here. What is the Queen of Swords? What is the Queen of Swords? The Lovers. I got that. I said, oh damn. I had a thought, and every time that a thought pops into my head, it is a channeled message from one of my spirit guides. And I think I know exactly which one she is. And she has been getting a lot of fuel lately, a lot of energy. She's very active. The Lovers. Gemini energy. The Knight of Pentacles. What is this Knight of Pentacles? What is this Knight of Pentacles? The King of Cups. There's an emotional offer that is headed your way. There is someone who has a great deal of emotion headed your way. For some of you, this is reconciliation. Something coming back around. That's what's being hidden from you, is that someone has a deep, deep well of emotion for you or for this situation and is coming back in. Congratulations. You got one of the few romance related readings today. I really do feel like this is in regards to a relationship. Yes. Okay. What is your higher self asking for right now? The Wheel of Fortune, please. The Five of Wands. Okay, there is something here that you're no longer fighting, and it feels like change, or it feels like re-upping a soul contract, or it feels like going back on something. I don't want to say going on another karmic ride, but yeah, it is doing another round with someone that you do have a very strong connection to. It almost feels like, yeah, you're making an attempt to close something out here. What needs to be released? The world. An ending that happened. I feel like that ending, there are two halves to the world. There is the ending, and then there is the brand new beginning. When one thing ends, another begins. That is the cycle of life. That is energy at its very core essence. Energy cannot be created. It can only be transferred. The law of energy and mass. You are, yeah, you're closing out. You're shifting away from whatever this conflict is, this outside conflict. It may have been something akin to friends, family members, someone like that, saying, this person is not your person. This is not the person that you are meant to end up with. Really? Okay. Well, you know what? I appreciate your opinion, but you know what they say? Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has them, and they all stink. You can. Your spirit is really asking you for to cycle out, or to move away from anything that is not that is constantly conflicting with your desires, with your growth, expansion, with what it is that you desire and that you see to be fortunate, okay, good for you, in other words. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio here in the world, and the Wheel of Fortune. Whenever these two come out together, this is a major freaking shift that you are undergoing, Sag. All right, what is this that needs to be released? What is this world? We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, we have the Two of Cups. Okay, there you go. All right. This is my person. This is my person. This right here. That right there. That's my person. Okay? That's my person. They're mine. And the Seven of Wands underneath the bottom of the deck. I claim this. I'm putting up my boundaries, and anybody who dares cross it, I may poke you with a stick. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. You're standing your ground on this. You're not going to allow anybody to anybody's 2 cents to be counted here in the Ten of Pentacles pot. Okay, their 2 cents is not welcome. You know that this has staying power. You know that this. I'm getting that song. I've got stamina. I've got stamina. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. I win every single day. Yeah, that's what I feel like you're feeling. You're saying, no, this. I'm going for this whole hog. Whatever the case, the Knight of Swords. I am moving forward with truth and clarity, even if I have to do it in secret and silent. Even if this is something that my parents don't approve of. Oh, god dang. She's in love with the boy, and even if they have to run away, she's gonna marry that boy someday. Yeah. Even if I have to do this in secret and silent, this is my Ten of Cups. This is my person. Sag, you are really laying down the law whenever it comes to who you want to be with. And God bless the person that comes in between you and this other person. Okay? That's what I have for you. This is like the, like, damn, mic drop. Sag. Okay. Tell them how it is. The Lovers, Gemini energy. And the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The World and the Wheel of Fortune, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. Really could be any sign, guys. Earth, air, fire, and water here on the board. Yours was short, sweet, and to the point. I like it whenever that happens because, yeah, you're telling me exactly how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel, Sag. This is my person. That one, right there. Okay? Yeah. All right, moving on to Capricorn. Lapis Lazuli. I trust my inner wisdom and knowledge to guide me in making the right decisions. Okay, yeah, Sag, you are really, you're really saying, I'm not taking anybody else's word for this. I'm trusting my inner wisdom and my inner guidance. That's my person, right there. Them, they. All right, Capricorn, Aquamarine. I am strong and fearless. Oh yeah, you are. I stand up for myself and honor my truth. You know what this is giving me? Go ahead. Yep. You already know. The Emperor. Capricorn and Aries energy. I am strong and fearless. I stand up for myself and honor my truth. Okay. All right. Let's see what comes through in the cards. Capricorn. I'm always interested in your reading and Aquarius' reading. I don't know why. I don't know who. Guys, by the way, make sure that you're subscribed if you have not yet already. And make sure that you guys are liking and subscribing, letting me know how and if this resonates with you in the comments down below. I went from doing the individual all signs to doing the grouped all signs as a compromise to just doing away with the all signs altogether. So make some noise, all right, guys, because it's on the chopping block. I'm just being really honest with you guys. I want to continue doing them, I do, but I need some more involvement. All right? Okay, let's see here. Where should we shift our focus? Where should our focus be? The Tower. Well, it's Plutonic energy, Scorpio and Aries. You shaking things up, Capricorn? Some of you could have heavy Scorpio in your chart. Aries, okay? Again, Capricorn and Aries, that is the Emperor. Scorpio and Aries here. This is about a destruction of the ego. Yes, it is. It is also shocking and surprising. It's saying, okay, I thought this was true for me, but maybe I'm finding out that it's not. Or maybe this was my identity, and now I am shifting my focus. The underlying message here is, why shift your focus to the Tower? Because you have a clean slate, a blank canvas from which to create anything at this point. What has been crumbling for a while, what has not had a solid foundation, is now gone, and you can, in its place, begin to rebuild something that is much better than what has been torn down. All right, what truth are we hiding from ourselves, Capricorn? What truth are we hiding? The Eight of Swords here. You feel stuck, okay? You may not know exactly what you want to create or which way you want to go here after this Tower has happened. What is your higher self asking? The Seven of Swords. Okay, I will get to that here in just a minute. Let's see here. What needs to be released? What needs to be released? The Ten of Wands. Well, yeah. The burden of all of this. Okay, the Tower. What is this Tower? What is this Tower? What is this Tower, please? Thank you. Ew, no, the Lovers. Okay. Have not been seeing love. I have not been seeing love show up much in the readings. The Lovers, Gemini energy. The Eight of Swords. Why the Eight of Swords as to what is being hidden from you right now? The Three of Cups. There may be an offer of reconciliation here, but you're not allowing yourself to see it. Okay? And it may be because of whatever the Seven of Swords is. Deception, lies, something that was being kept hidden in secret. What is your higher self asking? What is the Seven of Swords? What is the Seven of Swords? The Three of Swords. The Ten of Swords. End it. End it. And accept it. The Eight of Swords here with the Three of Cups. I don't feel like this is reconciliation. I feel like this is you being trapped in the thoughts of joy that you once had. It's very similar to the Six of Cups in the way that it's read as nostalgia or fond memories of the past. This is about feeling stuck in that or not being able to think of anything other than the joy that you had within this relationship before the Tower came. But what I'm seeing here, your message from your higher self is the Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. It's time for you to let this go, because all it has been doing is weighing you down. The Ten of Wands here. Accept this for what it is. Grieve the past. Feel the pain of what this has been, this deception and this betrayal. But don't let it continue to define you. If you continue to go back to this, and I'm not saying this Tower could have been 3 months ago, 10 weeks ago, For some of you, it's relatively fresh. I feel like it's relatively fresh in your mind, no matter how long it's been since this tower happened. It is still for you, very, very fresh. You reflect on it every single day, and the joy that is no longer in your life, the joy that you are being kept from. What you may be hiding from yourself is that you do have access to joy. You're just not reaching out to go. You feel like you're being held hostage from it. You're being kept from it. Realize that you're not trapped. That you can go toward whatever this Three of Cups is. You can make an active decision that I am going to be happy. I am going to seek out joy in my life again. But first, what needs to be let go? The Ten of Wands. The burden of it. This heaviness. Yeah. The Two of Cups. Even whenever you think about this person, yeah, the Two of Cups. You remember, I'm getting a last final look or a last final meetup between the two of you. That still weighs heavily on you. You may even be thinking, what could I have done differently in this situation? The answer is honestly, really, nothing. Anything else that wants to come through, please? I'm sensing that there is, yeah, the Queen of Cups. Nurture yourself. Nurture your own emotions. Okay? Nurture your own emotions. The Three of Wands. Look forward to the future. Turn your back toward the past. Whatever this shiz was here, don't let it affect your future. Don't. Because it very easily can. I feel there is a need for you to, yes, step back into that Emperor energy to reclaim your power. To reclaim joy, to reclaim hope that there is something coming in, that I can look toward better days ahead. The Three of Wands. We have the Star. The Star is what you are waiting on whenever you're standing on the shoreline. Okay, here we go. Whenever you're standing on the shoreline, looking out over the horizon, waiting for your ships to come in, what you're truly waiting on is the Star. Aquarian energy. That ultimate wish fulfillment, hope, faith, healing. For you, this could be hope, faith, and healing of whatever this situation is. A healing of this situation. Yeah. The Five of Cups. Healing the sadness, remorse, and regret that you still have that surrounds this. Again, I was picking that up. I wonder if I could have done something differently. That's continually weighing on your mind. Aquarian energy here in the Star. We have Justice here underneath the bottom of the deck. If this was a higher level of commitment that included a contract, i.e. marriage, all right, this could have been something that you had to deal with. Libran energy. Honestly, I do feel like you're desiring to rebalance with yourself, with what you desire, with what you want, with your wish fulfillment, with your own healing, and with whatever this is that has been weighing you down, this whole situation. And I will have to say, Capricorn, I am you. I understand. I've been through something that looked like this before myself. We have Gemini energy here in the Lovers, Scorpio and Aries Plutonic energy here in the, this could have been, yeah. For some of you, I'm getting this could have been a Plutonic bond. This was a lesson that you were meant to teach each other. And I know that doesn't make it any easier. But for some of you, yes, this was a message or a lesson that you were both meant to learn. Let it go, though. Let it go. Focus on healing the sadness, remorse, and regret that you have whenever you look back at this continuously. Bring yourself into balance. The Star, Aquarian energy, Gemini, Scorpio, and Aries, and Libran energy. Really could be any sign. Hope, faith, and healing. All right. I am strong and fearless. I stand up for myself and honor my truth. What is your truth? The truth is this sucked. The truth is I didn't cause this tower. The truth is this tower happened because of someone else's actions. Really be honest with yourself and say, I can walk away after I speak my piece, and maybe even that. Justice is the truth and nothing but the truth. So help you. You could be having a let the truth set you free is now what I'm getting. Okay? I mean, this is an oldie but a goodie. Yeah, let the truth shall set you free. But I feel like this is your inner truth. I don't feel like this is anyone else's truth. There are always three sides to the truth. Okay? Mine, yours, and what actually happened. This is your truth, your inner truth. Okay? Crosswatcher, do keep in mind that roles can be reversed, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and put that caveat out there. And if you would like a more in-depth personal reading with me, you can book one in the description box down below, guys. That is what I have for you. Do not continually give in to these negative, because I could see how this would very, very, very much play on the subconscious, where you're saying, yeah, you know what, the Ten of Wands, I'm very, very overburdened with whatever this was, and every right to be. All right, honestly. Okay. All right, moving on to Aquarius. Okay. Optical Calcite. I am charged with new energy. I am focused, resilient, and passionate. Oh yeah, you are, and you have needed to be. This resilience and this focus, resiliency and focus has really been put to the limit, to the test lately. Pluto going in and out of your sign and now being rogue outside of bounds. This is really bringing up significant changes and shakeups in your world as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap into the energy that your higher self is wanting to impart. What do we have for Aquarius, please, ladies? My spirit guides, as always, thank you for these messages. Aquarius, if you would like a more in-depth personal reading with me, you can book one in the description box down below, guys. And just make sure that you like, that you subscribe, because I do as long as I keep receiving positive feedback for these all 12 signs, I will keep doing them. Okay? All right. I would love to see. There are so many of you that stop by to visit, but don't subscribe. Subscribing really does help for me to pick up on your energy within the collective, and it greatly helps out the channel so that more people can see their sign. Cross watchers, okay, and also I can continue to invest my time, effort, and energy into all 12 signs that are being noticed, okay? All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and take a look. Ladies, where should we shift our focus? Where should our focus be? The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, putting in the hard work. What truth are we hiding from? Or what truth is hiding from us? The Four of Wands, stability. The Four of Wands are four corner posts that are the very foundation of house, home, family. It can be a celebration. Hooray, we have the four corner posts down. We can now build whatever we want. It's a start. It is a stable start. It is, yes, it can sometimes be the 1111 card, the marriage card in modern tarot, but in classical tarot, in the traditional sense, it is stability. It is a stable foundation for corner posts that you can build on. Okay, that's why it's associated with home. All right. Let's see here. What is your higher self asking of you right now? The Three of Pentacles. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm sensing a tower in here somewhere. Collaboration, being on the same page. It can also be about building a stable foundation, okay? Like brick by brick, pentacle by pentacle. Like you're getting there. You're expanding to that Four of Pentacles, which is stability. It's a very, very staunch stability that you're not wanting to let go of, and you're not wanting to change. But with Aquarius, my moon is in Aquarius. Okay, so I understand stubborn emotions. Let's see here. What needs to be released? Let's see here. What needs to be released? The Six of Pentacles. Okay. There is something that you need to stop giving to, thinking that it is going to return the favor. Where you should shift your focus is putting in the hard work on something that I feel like, let's clarify, will give back. Okay. What is the Eight of Pentacles? What is the Eight of Pentacles? Ooh. Okay. For some of you, I'm not telling you to become a workaholic. That's not what I'm saying. But some of you would do well to focus on your work instead of the anxiety that is surrounding you. The Nine of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Shift your focus toward work and away from the constant anxiety. I will say that whenever I have very anxious thoughts, that putting my mind to task will a lot of times take the focus away from whatever is causing that anxiety. Does not work for everyone, and I'm not saying that it is going to work for you. It is simply the advice that is coming through here, where you should shift your focus, and I'm telling you that for me, it does actually work, right? So, at best, you can give it a shot. Careful not to, again, overdo everything in moderation, okay? I don't know why I'm feeling the need to say that, but yeah, everything in moderation. Don't continuously work yourself to the bone to the point where you are burnout. Don't become a workaholic and spend all of your time at work and focus on the pentacle and nothing but the pentacle. But yeah, if this helps to alleviate and take your mind away from some of the stress that you've been experiencing, then by all means, definitely lean into that strength. All right, what truth are we hiding from ourselves? The Four of Wands. A desire to go back home. Oh, wow. Okay. The Eight of Wands and the Four of Wands. This really is... Okay. There may be something here that you're needing to... You may be wanting to return home. For some of you, you moved away for work. You relocated for work. And the more that you think about it, the more homesick you become. I'm hearing there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. Kansas could be significant. I was just about to say, somewhere over the rainbow. Yeah, rainbows could be significant. It's always darkest before the dawn. Okay, they're giving me a ton of songs. Okay, for some of you out there, songs are very, very important for you. The Three of music in and of itself is very, very important. The Three of Pentacles. What is this Three of Pentacles? What is this Three of Pentacles? It's collaboration. It is teamwork. It is the Three of Cups. It is the people that you surround yourself with who bring in joy. That is what your higher self is asking for. Is while you whistle. Oh my God. Whistle while you work. Okay, bring a little joy into this rigorous building of a new stable foundation. Shoring up the foundation, whatever this is, bring some joy into the situation. 3-3 could be significant. Repetitive 8s could be significant as well. Okay, the Six of Pentacles, all right, is what needs to be released. There's something here that you have been giving to that has been one-sided. You're seeing that now, though. Okay, the Queen of Swords. This is the clarity of what needs to be released. Don't release the clarity, but trust that you're making the right decision, cutting this out. Whatever has not been returning the favor, whatever it is that you have been giving to that has not been giving back. If you've been putting hard work and energy into something, okay. One thing that I can say is that the Eight of Pentacles to the Nine of Swords, you may be saying, if I just keep working at this. If I just keep working at this and you're stressing over it and you're stressing over it and stressing over it, Spirit's really trying to draw your attention to the fact that you're stressing more than you're helping. Okay? For some of you, you needed to hear that. The Fool, underneath the bottom of the deck. Aries and Aquarius energy. This is the deep inhale before the leap, okay, into something brand new. The Fool. A new journey awaits. One where you can nurture stability. One where you don't have to carry the burden of the past into the present. All right, Aquarius. Aries and Aquarius here. That's really it as far as the majors are concerned. You showed up to your own reading. Okay. Let's take one more look at your. This is the new one for me. Optical Calcite. I am charged with new energy. Could be that the Fool, the desire to start off on a new journey and leave that burden behind. I am focused, resilient, and passionate. Resilient. I'm really being drawn to the word resilient here. Focused, resilient. Yeah, you've definitely gone through a lot of changes, a lot of shifts, as Pluto has come in and out of your sign and now is being cast out of bounds. All right, Pisces. Let's go ahead and take a look at the card that I have for you, and I'm going to be using this deck. All right, I have some up here actually. You can't hardly see it, but it's up here. Smoky Quartz. I have a crystal grid all around the house. Smoky Quartz. I am grounded and protected. My thoughts guide my actions into a positive direction. Smoky Quartz is also associated with past life. I'm just letting you know. The Akashic Records. Okay, this may mean something to you. It may not. Pisces, you just had the full moon lunar eclipse in your sign. Let me know how you're feeling down in the comments below. Did anything come to the light? Did anything shift for you? Did you watch the reading that I did for you guys? Like, subscribe if you have not yet already, because I will continue to, if participation, if views, likes, and subscribes continue in an upward trend with these 12 signs, I will be continuing to do them. All right, every single week. All right, every week. It does take a lot of time. I'm looking at the clock right now. It's 2:22:02. All right, twos could be very significant for you. All right, ladies, my spirit guides, if you would please. Where you should shift your energy. Well, hello, hi. That is what we're going to take. The Ten of Pentacles, Strength, and the Devil. Okay, stability over strength always beats the devil. It trumps the devil, by the way. Strength over whatever has been holding you back. Stability over whatever has been holding you back. Having the strength to go after stability and break away from whatever has been holding you back. Very, very clear here. That's where your focus should shift. Capricorn energy here and the Devil. Strength. Leo energy. The Ten of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Okay. Stabilizing whatever this is. Coming out of this. Okay. I'm coming out of it now. Oh, okay. All right. Like coming out of anesthesia. I'm coming out of the fog. I'm coming out of it now. There may really have been a great shakeup. I don't remember what exactly the full moon reading was for you, but definitely go back and take a look if you didn't see that one. All right, what truth is being hidden from you? What truth are you hiding from yourself? The world, that something is done, okay? In simplest terms, it's done. It's complete. It's completed. Okay, the cycle is complete. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio here. Yeah, this may have been something that was holding you back. The truth that you're hiding from yourself is that something is over and done with. You may not be seeing it that way. You may be trying to hold on and keep this cycle from closing. But the thing is, Pisces, If it's done, it's done. And there really is no way for you to, if you have been, if okay. Another thing that I could see here is that you've put 10 plus years into something, or you thought that something would last for 10 plus years. And you are very, very hell-bent with the devil here. And strength of staying chained to this. I'm not letting this end. I am not. I am resolved. I am not letting this end. This is stable. If it's not, you can tell yourself that it is all day long. I'm not picking on you, Pisces. And this could be a cross-watcher message. All right? Do keep that in mind. The world, it will not stop something from closing if the other party is not invested. And if this is cosmically meant, if this is part of fate and destiny, if this is meant to close out, if the universe wants this to close out, then you will get a Tower. So, that which you resist persists. Someone told me that a long time ago. And you know what? They were right. That which you resist will persist. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. All right, what is your higher self asking for at this moment? The Four of Cups. Admittance that you're not fully invested in this any longer. Or realizing that you're not fully invested in this any longer. The Four of Cups is saying, I'm stable. Yeah, my emotions are okay. I'm good where I'm at. But I'm a little, I don't know. I just feel level. I don't feel happy. I don't feel sad. I just feel, content. Be careful of that place of contentment. If you stay there for too long, you never aspire to anything more. All right. What needs to be released? What needs to be released? The Five of Cups. Sadness, remorse, and regret. Okay, I want to clarify these really, really quickly. All right, what is the world? What is the world, please, Spirit? What is the world? The Nine of Wands. Yeah, you are resisting. Oh, yeah, you're resisting this. You're saying no. Nope, it's not over. It's not over. It's not. I refuse to believe it. I can't believe it. I'm not going to believe it. No. I'm not gonna allow this to close. My guard is up. I can't hear you. Okay. Again, I'm not picking on you, Pisces. I'm saying, look, if it's, there is there was a time in my life whenever I had the same reaction. Nope. I'm not gonna give up on this. I'm not. And I got thrown tower after tower after tower after tower, and it was like, okay, well, whenever you're ready to just go ahead and allow this to end, then it will end. And so it did. Okay. What your spirit is asking for right now. The Four of Cups. What is the Four of Cups? The King of Wands. Okay. I feel like you are mad. Tame that down, okay? You may be really, really, really upset that this leveled off into a place of apathy. Okay, give me one more on the Four of Cups. What is this Four of Cups? What is this Four of Cups? The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, leveled off. I called it. Yeah. The Seven of Pentacles is like a plateau. It's like, we're not going to the Ten of Pentacles. We're not going there. You're still saying, oh yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. If I have to drag you by these chains with the devil. Yeah, we're going to the Ten of Pentacles. We're going all the way to 10 years and then some. The Seven of Pentacles is saying, honestly, things started leveling out. I started feeling about this whole entire thing. The Four of Cups, the King of Wands, I feel like the King of Wands is sideways. I'm not necessarily feeling it in the reverse, which is about being very controlling and angry. I more see this as like 111 on the clock right now as I'm recording this. I feel more like it's sideways and saying, I really kind of don't have the passion for this anymore. I'm trying to find it. I really am. But your spirit is really asking for you to realize that if you look deep within, you don't have the passion to keep fighting for this. The Five of Cups and what needs to be released. For some of you, this is a feeling of responsibility, like I caused this. The Two of Pentacles. One more. The Star. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, does not have to be, but I feel like it's healing this indecision. For some of you, you are wavering. Yeah, I can see that underneath the bottom of the deck. I gotcha. All right, ladies. On the nose. Okay, for some of you, you're going back and forth on, should I feel sad about this or should I be grateful about this? Because honestly, it's allowing me now to, what needs to be released is, I feel like the indecision of whether or not to be sad, whether or not to give into this emotion of being sad or wishing that things could have been different. Focus instead on the Star here, Aquarian energy, healing. Making that decision to go toward something that is ultimate wish fulfillment. Do not give up on your dreams. They are out there. That 10 plus years that you're trying to hold on to here, and whatever cycle this is that you are trying to keep from closing, allow it to close out so that you can start something brand new and fresh. Judgment underneath the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is asking you to release judgment, to release the expectation that something will be revived. You may have held on to this saying, okay, we can resurrect this. We can bring this back. We can bring this back. We can have a fresh new beginning. We absolutely can. The Six of Pentacles. As long as I give to this, okay? As long as I keep giving to this, I'm going to keep giving to this and give to it and give to it and give to it. And Pisces, if I know you, this is about emotional giving. Time, effort, energy. You are giving your all as far as emotions are concerned. The Knight of Cups. What did I just say? The Knight of Cups, yeah. Making emotional offer after emotional offer. The Eight of Cups. Underneath all of it, though, I feel like you know that this has run its course. If I dig deep enough into the subconscious energy, there is a realization that, yeah, maybe I haven't been invested in this for a little while. Maybe a year. Maybe, I'm seeing 2 years. Whoa. I'm seeing 4 months. 5 months. Okay. It will be different for everyone. I don't feel like we're going into the years here. I don't feel like 2 years max, a year max, okay? I feel like if you're honest with yourself, you started already disengaging from this in an emotional sense. Honestly, maybe underneath the bottom of the deck, Judgment, Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups, you're ready to invest in something that is new. You're ready for a new emotional offer. I feel like this was a long process of fighting against something that was destined to close, that you knew was not for your best and highest good, that had run its course, but you were saying, no, I refuse to give up on this. And while that is admirable, especially if you believe in the connection that you have with someone and you truly do love them, there is a time to say, all right, because I care about you so much, I want you to go be happy. I do. I really, truly do. Smoky Quartz, I am grounded and protected. My thoughts guide my actions into a positive direction. There's something here that you really tried to keep together, and I feel like that positive direction is the Star. you may, throughout this period of grief, sadness, remorse, and regret, you may realize what your true wish fulfillment is that you have been seeking all along. All right, Pisces, that is what I have for you. That is what I have for all of you. Pisces, I called them out as they came through, but let's go through them again. The World, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. The Star, Aquarius. The Devil, Capricorn energy, Strength, Leo. The Judgment, Scorpionic energy. Okay, that is it as far as the majors are concerned. The King of Wands, Leo, Sag, and Aries. Okay, everybody, if you like these, be vocal about this. All right. If you made it this far, I am going to the outro. If you made it this far, okay, guys, then I would love to hear your feedback in the comments down below, letting me know if you prefer these long form, all 12 signs readings, or if you would like for me to go back to the individual signs. Now, make some noise, okay? Because I'm gonna say again, there are a lot of you that come and watch and don't subscribe. Sorry, this side. A lot of you that come and watch, but don't subscribe. Okay, so if you come by and you enjoy the content routinely, then I ask you to please subscribe and like, and let me know how and if this resonates with you in the comments down below, and what you would like to see from this channel moving forward as a member. All right, guys. If you ever need a personal reading, all of the information is in the description box down below. Take care, everyone, and I will see you guys again here soon. Until then, mwah. Hey everyone, thank you so much for being with me here today. Whether or not you're here for your own sign or you're cross-watching for someone else, thank you guys again, as always, for liking, for subscribing, and for letting me know how and if this resonated with you in the comments down below. If you would like a more in-depth personal reading with yours truly, you can always check in the description box of every video, including this one, and find the link to my Etsy store. Guys, I thank you so much for all of your love and support, and I cannot wait to see you here on the next video. But with that in mind, if you want more content, then check out these videos here or go straight to the channel. I'll see you guys again here soon. Until then, take care.